Hey everybody, my name is Ben, and I have grinded for like the past hour and a half to show everything before you. Let me tell you, it's not been fun. It has not been fun at all. But you know, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I am making area for us to farm a shit ton of stuff. Yeah, which it's going to take us a ton of time. It would have taken us a ton of time to do this. So anyway, you can see where I've experimented a bit, but I decided we're just going to leave this quarried stone for the path. And pretty soon, we're gonna... I should probably fill this in, actually, now that I think about it. You can see where I dug down to see what was below. It was actually a manganese vein, which is actually pretty good. So, yeah, and I'll be sure to, whenever I need manganese and spessartine or whatever, I'll be sure to pick some of that up. But, no, let me come here. Back to quarried stone. Perfect. I'm just gonna keep on building with this because I think it will. I think this makes a pretty decent path block. And we're already sort of starting to establish a style of build. As you can see, I've kept that coke running. Or yeah, I've kept that coke oven running for a little while, but. Just do that. Put that back in there. In a few seconds we can sleep. But basically, as you can see by the title and thumbnail, today's episode is all about solving our food issue. Yeah, no, we're gonna... I've dedicated like 3 chunks. It is chunk aligned, by the way. I want everything I build to be chunk aligned, so I can like... Basically, the way you make a odd number chunk line is you just offset it by 1 block to where it's consistent in every chunk, which is what I've done here. Because I don't like building with even numbers, so yeah, that's what I do. Threefold explains that pretty decently in his series, so I do recommend you go watch that if you haven't. But you probably have if you're watching me play this pack right now. There's like a 99.9% chance that you have seen that one before watching this one. But you know, we're gonna just keep on terraforming. I want to make sure it's all like filling in and not leaving like, any gaps where some baby spiders or something could spawn. No. We're not doing any of that. And in case you're wondering what I'm going to fill in all this with, actually thinking, just take this out. I'm thinking the detailed bricks. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, no, this is pretty big. Let's see how detailed bricks look. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for the detailed bricks. So basically, all I did was I just took the quest reward from processing down stone, and I am using that chisel to just now, which is how I obtained a chisel before GregTech tools. But basically, this will allow us to turn ugly blocks like cobblestone into something that looks half decent, like these detailed cobblestone bricks. So now I need to go and pick up some more cobblestone. Wherever I may have put it. Here. And we need to turn a lot of this into the detailed bricks. And basically, what I did do is I went and I did a bunch of ore prospecting. So you can see we've got considerite sand. We've got about 40 of those right next to each other. We've got some mineral sand. And we've got copper, which is all the ores we should need for early game. But you know, right now I'm more so focused on building up this farm. Which we should have enough slots here for every crop, or for every food crop. I should specify every food crop, because we don't have enough for every single crop, including IC2 crops, but that's a lot of crop I just said there. Crop. And you know what? For as long as it took me to gather up all this cobblestone, I'm kind of disappointed how quickly I'm going through it. It's actually kind of sad how quickly I am going through all this cobblestone. Oh my goodness. These are my current levels on all my tools. You can see I've got a lot of this because I had to flatten a lot of this out. All of this used to be dirt. And this is not good. Ah, it's got vengeance. But it did have a chest plate, so I will gladly take that. And it dropped some string and a slime ball, so you know what? That's not that bad. And so food early game is a bit of an issue, which is why I'm making this farm. So basically, if I ever just need like emergency food, just come in and harvest some. Just come and harvest some crops, and then like I'll be good. But even so, the main reason why I've had that coke oven running for so long is because I wanted to get some torches going for this. So actually, it was enough. That's kind of shocking, actually, that I brought around enough bricks around enough cobblestone to fill in all this. Because we're going to have to build more over here, but this is going to be a bit of a nightmare because I have to fill it all in. But yeah, nah, we're going to... And I do need some way to remove all this, but I can't remove this until I get a iron tier pickaxe. I can only mine up the copper. So I mean, it's gonna take a fair bit, but like we've got all of this but I also need to build a few more farms on this side. For stuff like wheat, carrots, potatoes, soy, cotton. Cotton's a big one. But yeah, no, I need to go through and I need to start making a few farms for that stuff. And yeah, then we should be good. And by the way, as I mentioned earlier, I have a ton of dirt. Like, almost a full chest. It's actually insane. And I did all this with a flint shovel. By the way, so I had to repair this shit constantly. And guess what we're about to do? We're about to add more dirt. My life is dirt. Luckily, however, I'm going to start using that dirt because I'm going to fill in every single block that went here. Because there was a creeper explosion here from a death creeper. And let me tell you, death creepers, they don't play around. I didn't die, but I got close. But we're gonna... We'll just fill this in and pretend like it never happened. And now this is where I'm really gonna use a ton of dirt, is right here. So I am gonna leave this open temporarily. Just because, I mean, well, you kind of... This is a little important later in the game. And I can always just kind of build. Actually, yeah, I just have to leave this open. Alright, so let me go grab a bit more cobblestone, and then we're gonna make room for our cotton field. Yeah, we can do a cotton field. Right, so I've done a bit more building. As you can see, I plan to extend this down some. I plan on just going one more block down just for some height variation. And down here is where I plan on planting all of my trees. I was actually thinking a bit about what I need to place here. I could place some of my some of my natura berries here. And I could replace it with something later on, but for now, this is where I'm at. And so right now what I'm doing is I'm just coming all the way up to the edge here of this chunk. I'm not going to fill in any of this water because we can actually use some of this water for other stuff. And basically what I plan on doing is, let's see here, so that's that. I did 3 there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I could do another 3 here. And then this just be for whatever trees it is I want to grow. They should grow here, and it's just gonna be a bunch of fruit trees, by the way. This isn't specifically for tree farming. I actually plan on making an area a bit over here for tree farming, but for over here, this is for like right there, maybe. But for here and yeah, for here, this is gonna be for farming fruit. Coconuts, just anything that grows on a tree is going to be grown here. So I may actually need to go mine more stuff, but well, I'll do that as needed. I can now say that this whole cave is like officially like filled in with dirt now. Let me tell you, it took like a good 10 minutes of just click, 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 click to fill it all in. But you know, for 13 minutes though, I think we're making great progress on this. Yep. Even more of just digging out dirt. You love to see it. Honestly, I don't even think I need to put this on the other side, because I think that this many plots for trees will be enough. I mean, there's not like that many trees. As far as I know, there's not that many trees. And if there are, then it's not that pivotal to where I need to get them all. Because at most I'd just be losing like 1 heart. But you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 plots should be enough. I mean, I know there's more than 11, but like for all the stuff we need to grow, that amount should suffice. Please. Yep. All right. So I need to repair that. And this right here is the last of my cobblestone. Oh boy. And I'm just adding in a few more plots for trees. I should be able to fit in 4 more plots. So it'll give us a total of 15 trees that we can plant. But I'm not too worried about finishing that just yet. In fact, these should probably be the first things I plant. But, yeah, now we just have to get to work on planting these. Planting all these down and, you know, making sure they're watered and everything like that. And actually, for that, that's going to water those 2. I just have to come over here. This is going to water those 2. And this one, I should be able to just plop this one down. I don't care if it looks too terribly uneven. What do I want to do here? I do know I'll need to expand this further for a tree farming area right here, but I'm not too worried about that right now. This one I'll probably just put in the center. And then for each and every single one of these, this will need this. Breaking this one block will water all of those. This one will water all of these. And so what this leaves us with is for me to do one here. Here, and then I skip 2. So it waters that. Yep, skip 1. Here. Here. And here. And we're just going to do this for all of them. So that way we know where we need to put our water, why we need to put our water there, and how we need to put our water in. So we can go ahead and start tilling all of these and hydrating them. Right now what I need to do is I need to go and grab all of my fruit. Pistachio, peppercorn, nutmeg, mango, peach. Anything else? Starfruit, that's one. And walnut. I think that's all. At least in there, because we've got some chestnut here. And then we'll need maple. I believe we need those 3 saplings. I only have 1 jungle sapling, which... Alright, apricot is used with jungle. Well, everything that can go with... Everything that could go with that, I don't think that can. Pears can. You can't. Peaches can't. Nutmeg can. Chestnut can. Walnut can. Starfruit can't. And pistachio can't. So that is a few saplings that we're going to need. And if I'm remembering correctly, I can come here and I can claim. So I've got a pear. I've got walnut. I have cherries, I know that, so I'm just missing orange. We can plant orange there. Let me go grab... I know I've got cherries somewhere. Where are they at? There they are. Perfect. And now we're starting to grow a ton of saplings. And then if I'm remembering correctly, I can just combine you with that to get a maple, which will be useful for one of the foods, actually, for decent food. Because what I've been doing is I've just been occasionally coming over here and just like, oh, yum. Right, and so since I'm growing cherries, I will gladly eat those. Anything else I'm growing? No. And so now I need to think about which one of these I want to grow first. Because these all require jungle saplings, which I guess we'll go for pistachio. Yeah, pistachio. One I would also like to get is paper bark, which also requires a jungle sapling. But I'll get those in a bit. Right, and next I need to start looking at all the crops I can get. So if I come here, what are all the crops I can get out of a gourd garden? Zucchini, winter squash, cantaloupe, and cucumber. I think I'd actually like to water all of them first. So let me go get to that really quickly. All right, I only need 10 more buckets of water, which I should easily be able to get from over here. Now, in theory, they should all be hydrated. And so now we need to start thinking about, and now we need to start, like, sort of ticking off how many, gardens we're going to need. So I need zucchini, winter squash, cucumber, and cantaloupe. So I'll place down 5. Did I get all those things? Zucchini. Yep, that's all. I got everything. And so now I'm going to go and I'm going to plant it all. Now, obviously, a little trick if you don't know is try and plant them in rows wherever you can. Because they will grow faster that way. And that goes for all crops in Minecraft. And if it's just one, it will grow at an appropriate rate. Next one I'm going to look at is probably going to be herb. So let's see here. So what all can we get out of a herb garden? I can get celery, garlic, ginger, spice leaf. Get rid of you. Right, so I'm looking at these. So if I place down 14, we're hoping for all those. And actually eat these edible roots, because this is all they're useful for, is just for snacking on. So see, so I've got the tea leaf. Oh. Got the tea leaf, I've got the mustard seeds, I've got the coffee. Got the coffee beans, I've got the ginger, I've got the garlic, I've got the celery, I've got the spice leaf. And if I come here and I hit use on you, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, yep, I got it all. And so that's all for that, which, by the way, to mark that I've gotten them, I'm going to place them here, because we will still need that for healing axe. Which, by the way, healing axe is not my main intention with this, although this will greatly help for healing axe. Alright, and up next is going to be leafy garden. We'll place down 4. Let's see what we get from a leafy garden. We get a lot. I'm probably not going to get all of that. So we'll probably have to save a few slots and determine what we're missing. Yep, so let's see here. So what am I going to get from a leafy garden? I don't want to get rid of all of those, but we'll just count. Alright, let's see. What do we get? Okay, so it requires 9. So we'll just there's 9 of them and I only got 6 of them, so we'll just skip it and save some room, because I kind of want to keep them all together generally. So that's our first hoedown. ourselves a leek. And Brussels sprouts. And so of that, we've got 6, so we just need to save it until here. And we can start on this next one. So these 3 are reserved, which I'm going to mark with a torch. Up next, we can do stock. So I've done leafy garden. And up next, we're going to do stock, which basically, that's kind of how I'm going to do this whole process, and I'm just going to fill it up. You know, guys, you know it's a good day when I can eat a snail. Yum. Alright, we're going to start eating some of this stuff. Get us ever so closer to that next heart. Right, and so only thing I have left to plant is our Natura cotton, which I need to go plant me another one. Yeah. Let's go plant this another one. And not plant this. What do I mean plant this another one? I mean get me another hoe. Oh my goodness, I'm actually going crazy. I cannot think. This is one of those weird things. I can't think and speak and play at the same time. I'm either playing and I'm hardly thinking, or I'm speaking and I'm hardly speaking. But let's see here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 by 7. 42 minus 1. 41. We can plant 41 seeds here. I can do that math in my head. Beautiful, the exact amount. And now what I really need to do is just start kind of going around and like, let's see here. So this is here. Every 5 blocks or so on the path. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to start lighting this up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll put one there. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And basically we just need to keep it all going. Yeah. That light level should work. And I need to start going around and start. Basically, that's the main reason why I wanted all that charcoal in the first place, was just so that way I could go around and make sure all this stayed lit up. Because I knew that. So now I can go in like a checkered pattern right here. Perfect. So yeah, now we should be producing plenty of food momentarily. But yeah, I'll obviously keep adding on to this as like time sort of passes. I'll keep filling this out more. I'm getting pretty close. I've got like a majority of the crops. And the reason why this one's reserved is because I accidentally planted this eggplant here in the soybeans, and now I need to wait to move it over. Yeah, no, and obviously here with the leafy gardens. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for this episode. If you guys did enjoy, please be sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.